Hello, Panther families. This week, I want to take just a few minutes to update all of you on some of the changes in the way we do things this school year. We'll be talking about Synergy and Canvas, the upcoming midterm grading day for teachers, a few changes to our grading system, and also our trimester calendar adjustments for the Medford School District. So let's get started. First up, Synergy and Canvas. Most of you know that these two systems are new to the Medford School District, but many parents and students may not understand the difference between the two and the purpose for each. The best way to think of Synergy is kind of like your permanent record for school. This is where teachers record attendance, progress reports at midterm, and final grades for transcripts. It's also where we access your educational history and contact information, including email and phone contacts, so it's very important that we have updated information for each student. Canvas is what is known as a learning management system, but I like to think of it as a digital classroom. This is the digital environment where teachers assign work, provide feedback to students, and host Zoom meetings for the whole class, for small groups, or even individuals. Next, we will not have school this Friday, October 16th. It is a work day for teachers to continue learning about Canvas and also to provide you with a midterm progress report. I want to be clear that this is not a final grade. It is simply an update on student progress through 4 or 5 weeks of instruction in this very unique start to a school year. As we move forward in Term 1, you may notice some changes in the way we report student progress in Canvas. We're simplifying our grading process to make it more clear by going to a more traditional points-based grading system. You'll hear more about that, but our hope is that this will more clearly communicate to parents and students their progress in learning. Next, it's important to note that with our recent calendar adjustments, we now have 8 more weeks of instruction before the end of our first trimester. And here's Mr. Hamasu to explain a little more about the details of that calendar adjustment.
Hey South, we wanted to talk to you about a few calendar adjustments we're making to the trimester schedule. When we started off this year with a soft start, we had no idea it would be interrupted by the disasters that hit Southern Oregon. And we lost a good amount of time during the fires, and that's placed a heavy burden on first trimester. So what we wanted to do is share that burden throughout the rest of the school year to help make the transition a little easier. And here's what we're doing. First, we are adding some time to the end of first trimester. We are going to extend first trimester to December 17th. December 17th takes us all the way up to winter break. When students return from winter break, they will begin trimester 2, which will extend to March 18th, where we find ourselves at spring break. So trimester 2 will begin right after winter break and go all the way up until spring break. And then when we return from spring break, we will hit trimester 3, which will take us through the end of the year. So we are not going to extend the school year, but we are going to shift the dates of the trimester. Now this means that there is still 8 more weeks left in trimester 1, which helps us immensely. Also, trimester 2 will be 11 weeks. And finally, trimester 3 will be about 10.5 weeks. So we wanted to share that with you for your planning purposes as you make your way through this year.
Thank you, Mr. Hamasu. Please go to our website for an updated version of our school district calendar. Speaking of calendars, you can mark yours for November 23rd and 24th. We're planning to do a remote version of parent conferences. More details soon. Now, all of us here at South High are continuing to learn along with our students as we work to find balance in things like pacing. How much content should we cover in one day? And screen time. How much is enough so that all students get what they need? And when is it too much? So please continue to share feedback with your teachers as we all learn and grow in this together. Thank you and have a great week.